Welcome, everybody. Today we have an exciting lesson. We're going to be talking about magic. This story takes place in Bogotá on the TransMilenio. The main character is going to be Javier the Wizard. So we'll skip past the objectives, jump right into it. Um, Joel, can you read the first question for us?
Yeah, do you believe in magic?
Okay, what would you say?
Um, so maybe, but I the magician. I don't believe in the magician, in the person that they get in the magic. It's, the people that have tricks. Um, but I think that if you believe in God, in the Biblia,
The Bible, yeah.
yeah, the Bible, maybe you can read about the magic or things related to this. But so that's the reason that I think partially that the magic could be possible. So
Okay, so maybe the magic that comes from God. Which we oftentimes refer to as miracles, like in Spanish, milagros. Yeah, so we call those miracles. Okay, cool. Um, let's see, next question to Jose.
Oh yes, have you ever seen magician? Yes, I have this of the magician and in the party and the children. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. In Colombia, in magician is famous is I don't know name, but in magician in Colombia the amazing trick the with car and the pull it and drop it out uh, out
Oh, pull a rabbit
and
out of the hat. Yeah, that one's popular in the
mhm,
US too. Yeah.
yeah and the
Um,
for it yeah
like conejo, right? Conejo.
rabbit so rabbit it was
Yeah,
all
rabbit.
I need some little
The
sorry
ears, the
yeah
bunny ears.
hmm in the party the children children and the boy and children yeah.
Okay, cool. And then Rina, what would you say to the third question?
Do you like story about Eros? Eros? Yes, of course. I like stories about Eros. It can be power because they track courage, sacrifice, standing, and what up the right.
Okay,
But
so
for example, Superman, Batman is the great story.
okay.
But for me, the most hero, the real hero, is Jesus.
Okay, yeah. And tell us a little bit about Jesus. What did he do that was what was his heroic? Um,
Is the most important story, real story. The other heroes is imagine with the us, the human.
you said something really really helpful here. Um, So the first one, we have the pronunciation of heroes, that it goes like heroes.
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 Yeah, so it
Heroes.
has that H,
Heroes.
like the H sound in English. Um, and then it's interesting. You said like history versus story, and so history is like the timeline, like from the beginning of time to the end of time, like history. And a story is like a chapter, like an episode that happened. So
Mm,
you might say that like the story of Jesus's life, but you could also say that he was like a historical character. So yeah, they're two very similar words. I'm not sure I'm doing a good job, but think of story like cuento, um, and think of history like historia académica. So that would
Okay,
be kind of how I would differentiate the two, like cuento versus like historia académica.
please,
okay.
please, please, teacher, can you repeat the good pronunciation? History and history? History
Oh,
and
yeah. So history is he story,
History.
history versus story, which
Story.
is just story. Yeah, so we have history and we have story. And this one is the cuento, and this one is the academic. Okay, does that help?
thank you, teacher. Yes.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, my pleasure. Okay. So we have some vocabulary to help us out. Or shoot. Um, yeah, we have some vocabulary to help us out. So I'll have let's see. Joelle, if you want to read the words for us.
The, on just the first word.
Oh no, all of them. Yeah, all of them.
All of them. Okay. Wizard, a man with magical powers. Whisper, to speak very quietly. Uh, Glow, to shine with light. Scream, to shout loudly in fear. Hero, a brave person.
Yeah, good pronunciation. The only one I would point to is this one here, I. Um, that it sounds more like if you listen to the sound like Um, yeah, wizard. And this one like again, whisper. But yeah, other than that, really good. Okay, so some of these are probably new words. Some of them might be familiar from before. Do we have any questions on this vocabulary?
No, teacher.
No? Um,
Granoto.
let's see. Jose, what's the difference between a wizard and a magician?
Wizard and the Whisper?
No, wizard
Wizard?
versus magician.
Mm, un hombre que tiene. Sorry. A man with magic power. Okay, Wizard is the man on the. For example, I know here the um, Taylor Man. I don't know Superman. Yeah,
Hmm.
Wizard. And magician is the man. Um, mm, really, and your job is the um, entertainment and the party the cheater. And
Exactly.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So we could write
good.
like wizard is like yeah, like real powers,
Real
and
powers. Yeah.
magician is entertaining children.
Mm.
Fighting good and evil. Okay, cool. And then Rina, where would be a place that we would need to whisper
In the theater,
in the
theater,
theater? Yeah, yeah,
yes, in the shore. When you stay in
yeah, the library.
the library, yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yep, very good. Next set of vocabulary, we'll have Rina, if you want to read the words for us.
Rising, to lift something up, tying, to hold with rope or spring, hub, to hold someone with your arm, wash, flash, quickly bring line, protect, to keep someone safe.
Yeah. So again, you guys have good pronunciation, just watching out for those vowel sounds. This is raise.
Raise,
Um,
okay,
and then this
raise.
is an sound, hug,
Hub,
hug.
hub. Okay,
Yeah.
raise and
Okay.
hub.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Any questions on this vocabulary here? Okay.
Rise,
Um,
raise, teacher.
so rise, like if you have something that's like on the ground maybe, and you take it like up, you bring it up, like that's like raising. So like in class, if you were in a physical class, you would raise your hand, como levantarse la mano. Um, so that's raise.
The physical.
Yeah, physically lifting something, like levantar algo.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
Okay. Yeah. So moving something up, moving something up. Okay. And then uh, Joel, what is this word here?
Oh, what? Bright. What?
Yeah. What is
What
bright?
bright? Bright, how do bright light? Is when the light is brighter. How do you say bright? Bright is when it's clear. When it's a clear color. I don't know how to say it. Clear color. It is related to shine.
Shine. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
shine.
shine, flash. Um,
Mhm.
I might say like a strong or intense
Mhm.
light.
Mhm.
Yeah. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. It seems like you guys understand the vocabulary relatively well. Um, so next up, we have grammar. So Jose, if you want to help us out with the grammar, um, so we're looking at regular and irregular verbs. So, um, like if you look at the guide here, like screamed ends with a d, raised ends with a d, talked ends with a t sound, and needed ends with a ed, needed. Okay. Um, So I'll have you read the regular versus irregular verbs. I think you're on mute right now. Are you on mute, Jose? Jose, we can't hear you.
I'm sorry.
No, that's
Okay.
okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, and the grammar for simple. Okay, example is raising in arms.
Mm-hmm.
She's screaming with up the thief. Javier says stop.
Okay.
Okay.
So if we look at the irregular verbs, what verb is saw? What verb does saw
Thought.
come from?
Thought. Okay. It's up.
Saw?
Okay.
What is the base form of saw?
Say.
See, exactly, yeah.
Okay. Say.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just
see
regular
becomes saw.
and regular verbs. Okay.
Okay. And then what about said?
Said is said.
Say.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. And then we also have the regular verbs raised. What does raised come from?
Races.
Raise, yep. Yep, that we saw before, like levantar, like to
Levantar.
move something up. Yep. Okay.
Up or
And
raise.
then screamed. What was screamed?
Screened. D.
Yeah, scream. Exactly.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Screaming.
So yeah, so this
Yeah.
is how we create the past tense is that for regular verbs, we just add ed, which has different pronunciations. And for irregular verbs, we just have to kind of memorize them that they can be kind of
Mient.
random. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But I think the important thing with this is the pronunciation that I'll get a different color going. If we look at this, like if you hear
D.
me say it like it's screamed
Screened.
versus here it's talked with a t, and here
Thought.
it's needed. So the ed sound, there's three different sounds for ed. So
Oh,
so we have t,
excuse me, teacher.
d.
You can get up the positive.
Oh,
Okay. No, yeah, no. More. Next. Next. Thank you. Thank you. No, next, please. I'm sorry. Next. No, 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 no. No, and the verb regular. I need verb regular because yeah. Stop. Thank you. I've
yeah. Yeah, and I'm
yeah
gonna email these to you guys also. So um yeah,
yeah
so
yeah. I'm
you'll have
sorry.
them.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
I don't
problem.
know.
Yeah. Okay. So let's I'll read one line and then I'll have you so Rena, I'm gonna read the t like line. So and then I'll have you repeat. So t looked, laughed.
Loud, loud.
Yeah, okay. And then Joel, I'm gonna do the duh line. So duh, cleaned, planned.
Cleaned, planned, planned, cleaned.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, your volume is a little low, so it's a little hard to hear you, but can you
Oh,
do it
okay. Yeah.
just one more time
Sorry.
a little louder?
And close. Cleaned, plain, cleaned, planned.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Uh,
And then the hardest one for Jose, I'm sorry. It's gonna be the ed. So ed, shouted, waited.
Shouted. Wait. Shouted. Waited.
hmm hmm Yeah,
Okay.
very good. Yeah.
Participle.
Yeah. So the practice sentences, we'll do Rena. I'll read it and you repeat. The wizard shouted. Rena?
Shouted, teacher.
Shouted.
Shout, shouted, shouted.
Shouted.
Yes?
And I'll have you do the second one. So I'm going to read it. She needed water.
She needed what? Whited,
Water.
what it?
So let me write it for you. Yeah, because it's a little challenging. So it's water. Yeah, like that. Water.
Okay. She needed water.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, the way that things are written in English and the way that they are said are two different stories. Yeah, so okay. So this here, like I said, I'm gonna email you guys the slides. But basically there's the three sounds for the ED letters.
Right.
And so um
Needed.
you're gonna like as you learn more and more, get more comfortable, but at like an A2 level, just like memorizing if it ends in a T, ed. If it ends in a P, T. And if it ends in a L, D. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the first one, which is kind of the easiest one because there's only two letters. Um, so we have, if it ends in a D, ed. If it ends in a T, ed. Okay. So Joelle, I'm going to have you read the example sentences or words. Do you want me to say them first, or do you feel comfortable?
I feel comfortable.
Okay, cool. So if you want to read those.
Avoid. Avoided, decided, needed.
Perfect.
Um,
Yeah, no, that was fantastic. And then Jose, if you want to come off mute, I'm going to have you do the T line. So,
Okay. It started, visit,
mhm.
he wanted. Wanted.
Yeah, so visited, wanted. Yeah.
Wanted.
Yeah.
See? That's
Yeah, very good.
good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, so yeah, I wanted to work on our pronunciation a little bit because this one is particularly challenging. So we'll come back to it in future lessons. Okay. We have three students. We have three pieces to the story. Um, what I'm going to let you do is each person take one piece of the story. Um, so we will start with Joelle, if you want to read part one for us.
okay. I start.
And remember to just be a little louder so that we can all hear.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Javier the Wizard. Javier sat on the TransMilenio. He wore a long coat and a strange blue hat. He looked out the window and relaxed. Suddenly he heard a woman scream. A man point out a gun at her and grabbed their bag. People were very scared. Javier stood up. He whispered magic words. His hands started to glow.
Yep. Okay, perfect. So we can see some of the vocabulary that we had at the beginning, right? Glow, whisper, um, scream. So, but we also probably see some new words in here. So, either Joel or Rina and Jose. Did any of you see any new words? Words that are not familiar?
Started.
Started.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is? Oh, at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me highlight that one in red. Okay. So started is like begin, like comenzar or
Yeah.
empezar. Yeah.
Grab,
Grab.
grab,
Grab.
Rack.
grab. Yes.
Oh, grab, grab. Grab
Grab.
is like tomar, like to take,
Ah,
but like
ah.
forcefully. Like when you try and like steal something, or you like take something off like a shelf, like but yeah, in this case, it's like robbing, like he's trying to rob her.
Okay. Pointed.
Pointed. Oh, pointed.
And pointing the gun
Ooh,
to rabbit.
yeah, so it's like
Well, teacher,
to
this story
aim.
is really the life the TransMilenio, no? Why? Why
Um,
because write Gabriel Garcia Marquez?
yeah, I'm not gonna say Gabriel Garcia Marquez. This is true.
Yeah,
My stories are not that good.
it's magic story, very magic.
Yeah. So I think like ciblar are like no, like antes de disparar tienes que focar en como
Apuntar.
el destino.
Yeah. Okay.
Apuntar. Yeah, apuntar. Yeah, to focus to aim, like move the gun towards the target. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, let's keep going. So we have Jose is up next, part
Okay.
two.
Javier raising his arms, bright fire dancing around him, red green and the blue light, fire the bats, the tide looking at Javier. It's eighth grade white. Stop, shouted Javier. A circle of golden fire moving toward the tide. The gun flew from the man's hand, the thief looking down. His hands were teeth with rope. Hmm?
Okay. Yeah, so we definitely have some new words in here. Um, so we saw from the vocabulary raised, right? Which is like levantar to like bring upwards, move upwards.
Javier right. Mhm.
Um, let's see. Danced, we probably know danced. Um, let's see. Thief. Do you guys know thief?
I don't know, Steve. What does mean thief?
Thief is a bad person who like takes things from people,
Oh, okay.
oftentimes using a gun to take those things. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see, grew wide. Eyes grew wide means like his eyes like went
Oh,
big, like his eyes went really big. Okay, so grew wide. Um, Thief. Yeah. Any other words? Tide was from the vocabulary. Rina, do you remember what tide means? Rina?
Teacher, please repeat
Yeah.
me.
What does tide mean? This word down here at the bottom.
What is time? Time? Is the in Spanish teacher corbata?
In this
Ah,
case,
no.
it's a verb. Yeah, like a tie is a corbata, but
Okay,
um,
time. The bone part? I don't know.
so we'll go back to the vocabulary. Where was it? Sorry.
That.
Here we are, tie.
Okay.
Atar.
So this is tie.
Okay, the pass. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have like a rope or a string and you like make different shapes with it. That like sometimes people's hands, like they can't move their hands because there's a rope that's going around their hands.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
I could say tie a tie. I tie a
yeah,
tie.
you could definitely say
Tie,
tie a
tie.
tie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We say tie a tie. Um, that's very true. Okay, cool. So we'll move on to part three. Rina, if you want to read for us.
The boss was quiet. The people shouted.
Jared, yeah.
The, the woman cried and humbled Javier. Thank you. She said, Javier smiled and bowed. Maggie always protects the good, he
Hmm.
said. At the next stop, Javier stepped off the bus. Eh, with a flash of light, the disappear eh, a scissor hero of Bogotá.
The wizard hero of Bogota. Perfect. Okay. So let's look. So quiet. Does anyone remember quiet from the vocabulary?
Eh,
Um,
yes, it's
Uh,
when
yeah, go ahead,
it's
Rena.
why is I I not explain in English. Tranquilo is quieto.
Calm.
Quieto, yes.
Yeah, calm or like silent, like no sound. So we would
oh,
we would also say like silent, no sound. Yeah, quiet. Okay. People cheered. What is cheered?
speak with enthusiasm.
Sorry, you're a
Speak.
little quiet still, Joel. Can you speak up a little
Uh,
bit?
cheer is related to speak with enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like be enthusiastic. Um, like kind of like applaud, like applaud. Yeah.
oh, it's yeah.
Yeah, yeah, similar to that. Okay. Um, let's see. Does anyone know this word, bowed?
Wow, yeah. What does it mean?
Yeah, so bow is like when you bend. Like if you look at my video, like you're like bending over, like doblarse. Yeah, like I don't know if that's how you say it, but yeah, bend over. Um, okay,
Um,
protect, I think we know.
instead of is is the same thing if I say get off. I get off the bus. Javier get off the
Yeah,
bus.
yeah, step off or get off. Yeah, that it's just like a
Yeah.
phrasal verb. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, get off like to leave, like he left the bus. Okay. And then one more word and then we'll keep moving. I want someone to help me with disappeared. Does anyone know disappeared?
He went away. He went, desapareció.
Yeah, okay, yeah. In Spanish, in Spanish is the same word. So yeah, I guess we could just say it in Spanish, but like um he was no longer visible. He left. Yeah, like so like he disappeared. He left our vision. He was no longer visible. Okay. Cool. Yeah, great job. Yeah, it wasn't the easiest story because we don't talk about magic every day. but hopefully it was entertaining. So let's do comprehension. We'll start with Joel. Where was Javier?
Javier was um on the TransMilenio.
On the TransMilenio. Yeah, good use of prepositions.
Yeah.
Okay. Jose, what did he wear?
What did you wear? Oh yeah. The wear on Javier is the it's magic. No,
He was wearing like magic clothes. Yeah.
magic clothes. He was wearing magic clothes. Yeah.
So he had a blue hat and a coat. Yeah. Okay. And then third question to Rina.
The thief, he was stopped. He was, I don't know, robó.
Yeah, Robo,
Stole.
yeah.
Stole. Stole the bag of the woman.
So he tried to rob
Okay.
the woman. Yeah,
He
so
was
just the same as in Spanish, robo. Yeah. He tried to rob the woman. Okay, cool. And then the top question to Joel. You're on mute, Joel.
Sorry, I didn't remember what will happen with the hands.
Do you remember what happened with the rope?
Ah, yeah. The hands was tied.
Yep,
The thief hands was tied.
they tied up. Yeah. Okay, yeah, perfect. And then Jose, what did the woman do?
okay. The woman is the cry and the I watch Javier and the tents. Give me the tents and Javier because they save the life.
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah. The only thing I'd add is the hug.
The woman cry. The woman cry. There.
Yeah, she cried. Yeah,
She's crying in the moment.
yeah, perfect.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she cried, she hugged, she thanked. Yeah, it's very good. And then Rena, do you remember Javier's last words?
Yes, teacher. Javier said, magical always. Magical always protects the good.
Good. There we go. Nice. Nice. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. Magic always protects the good.
Okay.
Magic always protects the good. See, there it is. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Cool. So let's go to reflection. Okay.
Right.
Joel, what do you feel like were some of your strengths during today's lesson?
Maybe I could pronounce the past verbs relative well.
Okay, yeah, so
Yeah,
I
I
felt
think.
confident using the ED. Okay. Did you feel confident with all of them or just with the one that we did today?
Um, all of one, yeah. All of one.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
excellent.
The
Yeah.
irregular, I don't know the pronounce. I don't know the pronoun irregular.
Oh
Sometimes.
yeah, yeah. The irregular verbs are something special. Yeah. Yeah. So there's still room to improve irregular verbs. Okay. Let's go to Jose. Next question.
What are your areas for improvement? Improvement. Okay, I need to improve me listening skill and pronunciation. Mm, sometimes understanding all the words. Mm, I want to speak more clearly, fluently,
Yeah,
fluently.
fluently.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
And then grow
Okay.
your vocabulary, I think is what you said. We're kind of saying, like
Yeah.
understand words. Yeah. So, okay, cool. Yeah, those are really good goals.
Yeah.
And
Little by little.
yeah, little by little, exactly. Yeah, step by step. Um, let's see. And then Rena, if you want to answer the question at the bottom.
Did you enjoy today's topic? Yes, I enjoy. I learned new vocabulary and it was funny story.
Um, Funny that it was like enjoyable or funny that it made you like laugh?
Funny enjoy the general the story
Oh,
for
okay.
me was
Because
was
we have two words in English that are very similar. There's funny that's enjoyable, and then there's
Funny.
no the phone
yeah.
the verb.
Um yeah. And for some reason, yeah, like with Spanish speakers, there's a big confusion between the two. But um yeah, usually you can use both words and it's okay, but um like I had like a date and at the end of the date the woman said like, "Oh, our date was really funny." I'm like you're laughing at me? Like why are you laughing at me? Um so yeah, so like it was a fun date. You want to say it that way. Okay, cool. No, that's great to hear. Um and then let's see. Joel, what was your favorite activity today?
Favorite activity to learn new vocabulary and the
Oh, okay.
definitions.
Okay.
Yeah.
New vocabulary. Awesome. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. Well, thank you, everybody. It's great to have you guys in class. Thank you all for your participation. Um, Joel, if you can send me a message on WhatsApp with your email address, I'll send you these slides so you have access to them. And then for Jose and Rena, I already have your email addresses, so I'll send you them that way.
Okay,
Okay.
teacher.
I
Okay,
appreciate it.
thank you, teacher. Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank
much.
you.
Thank you very much.